All right, awesome. Okay, so 30 minutes of yoga ahead of us this evening or whenever you're doing this. Make sure you've got your blocks near you. We're going to get started on our backs. We'll get started in and easy knees. Just realized the angle of this is like super weird. Hold on. Sorry, it's going to bother me to look at myself like that. We're going to get started in easy knees. So feet as wide as your mat, let your knees drop in on one another. If that doesn't feel good, then just take another shape. And of course, you can always support with blocks or anything that you feel like you need. But if you've got your playlist and you'd like to use that or any other music, let's go ahead and get that started. And we'll get moving here. Okay. So as you allow the body to settle into this shape, bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Easy knees can be a little intense on the low back. So again, if you get there and there's discomfort, I want you to acknowledge the discomfort and then shift your body into a shape that allows you to ease. There's this line when we practice, when we work out, we have to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone, but we shouldn't be pushing ourselves into a place of pain. There's a difference there. And your yoga practice creates a space for you to be really responsive to whatever it is that your body needs. To acknowledge when something is maybe past where you're comfortable and pivot and make an adjustment as needed. Sometimes we have to pivot on the mat in life, and that's okay. And as you settle into this physical shape, the eyes are closed down. I just want you to draw your attention to your breath. Use it to scan your body. Use it to anchor you here. And as you settle, just focus in on the natural rise and fall of the belly and the chest as you breathe. Not attaching to any thoughts that come through, but simply sitting with them, allowing them to pass. With each inhale and each exhale. And take another deep, full breath in, fill up. Open up your mouth, exhale, sigh that out. So you can gently flutter the eyes open. We're going to start with a little bit more dynamic movement in the beginning here. Once you take your arms nice and wide and just begin first, just let the knees just kind of fall from side to side. You'll just have to listen to my cues. If it gets too confusing, just move again into a shape that works best for you. But I'll cue it nice and slow here. All right, so we're going to actually add the top leg. So as you drop your knees over to the right, I want you to take that left leg and just extend it, swing it out by your hip, swing it back to the mat, knees drop to the left, take that right leg, swing it across. And just swing from side to side here. Don't worry about how far your leg extends, how far it swings. We just want to bring a little bit of movement, a little bit of warmth into the hamstrings and the hips. Now, as we swing the leg across into the left, knees are dropped, my right leg is extended over. So just let it fall there. Once you take your left arm nice and long, now take your right hand and just big breath in, just draw it all the way across so that it meets your left hand. You're gonna have to adjust a little bit, and it's okay because we're actually gonna come up. Right hand comes to the mat. I want you to press yourself up. We're gonna swing that left arm back so my chest is now on the ground. Left ear, left cheek is on the mat. Right hand is right in front of my heart. Just adjust here. Don't overstretch that left arm. If it's too intense, back out of it. Now, if you can, swing the right leg. So you've kind of got this open hip scorpion. I know I've got you all twisted up right now. But oh my gosh, biceps, pecs, chest, hip, all of it right now. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Now swing that right leg back. Use the strength of your right arm, carefully press yourself up, swing that left arm back through. I know it's a little awkward, and then just swing over to the other side, left side. Now, same thing, I want you just to let that left hand travel across the body. Use the strength of the left arm, press, right shoulder opens, right ear, right cheek comes to the mat. Maybe you stay here, maybe you kick that left leg just to get the hip a little bit more open. A little more pretzel movement, I know, but you can also just stay in a side twist too. Big breath in. Exhale, take that left leg back. You want it to anchor. Left hand anchors. I want you to press, slide that right arm back through. Come back down to the back and then just let the arms open again. Let the knees fall from side to side again. And now tuck them back through center and send your feet straight to the ceiling. Arms come down by your ribs. Close your eyes. Waterfall. Knees can be bent. You can roll your ankles. Maybe you notice the tingling sensation in your feet like I do. All those things that we don't notice as we move through the day. Now just point and flex your feet or your ankles, I should say. Breathe, point and flex. Let's stretch through the calf, through the tops of your ankles. Now tuck your knees in. Let's rock and roll a few times. Come all the way up into your tabletop from here. And just shimmy and move. Work through the spine, through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Now find your neutral spine. Turn your fingertips out to the side and just rock from side to side. In your shoulders and your hips. Now flip the palms so that your fingertips point towards the tops of your knees. Big inhale drops your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round through your spine. Pull pit of belly in and up, wiggle everything out here. And do that for a few more rounds of breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. And then just back off of that, sit back to your heels, roll your wrists out. Make a fist. We're going to get the back of your wrists, punch the fists together. Backs of the hands come to the mat. Big breath in. Exhale, straighten as much as you can, stretching the back side of your wrists here. And then again, just sit back to the heels, shake it out, let the palms rest, shoulders roll down your back, just sit nice and tall, stretching the quads here. We will stretch your quads for sure today. Now walk it forward into your tabletop. Shift the left hand under your heart, reach the right fingertips to sky, big full breath in, and as you exhale, right arm threads through right ear, right cheek to the mat. So now we get the back of the shoulder. We'll stretch on the back side here. Unwind, right fingertips to sky. Big deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Now slide your right leg behind you and just press that right heel towards the ground. Stretch it out. Stretch or step the left foot over the right or right foot over the left. Look over your left shoulder. So really stretch through that hip. Now follow me, come back through center, find a modified side plank. So pivot that left knee, Open up on the right side. And I want you to really, really reach the right fingertips over your ear, pushing the right hip up towards the ceiling. Big breath. You might get a pop all the way down your spine here. Take the breath in. As you exhale, both hands come back to the mat. Pivot that left knee. I want you to tuck the left toes under, right leg is extended. Now lift up and back, three-legged dog. Just right leg reaches, bend the knee, open up for your scorpion. Maybe make some big circles in that hip. Deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Both feet come to the mat, pedal out and move. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, ragdoll at the back of your mat. So feet, hands walk to feet, bend your knees. Release here. Release your fingertips. Inhale, palms to shins, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, inhale, roll all the way to stand. Fingertips reach overhead, extend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, walk it forward, down dog. Pedal in that down dog again, breath. Fingers are spread nice and wide. You're connected here. And take a breath in. As you exhale, tabletop. Slide, or actually right hand under your heart, left fingertips reach to sky, thread the needle. Left ear, left cheek to the mat. Open up. Unwind. Left fingertips to sky. Exhale, palms to the mat. Take your left foot, slide it behind you. Step left foot over right, look over your right shoulder, open up. Come back through center, unwind, pivot that right leg. Let's come into a modified side plank, getting a side body stretch here. That should feel really good in your ribs right now. Come back through center. Repivot that right foot. I want you to tuck the right toes. The left leg is long. Big breath in. Exhale, three-legged dog. Reach. Reach through that left heel. Now bend the knee, open the hip. Big circles in each direction. Take an inhale. Exhale, down dog. Pedal, move. Now take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, step forward, top of the mat, but step the feet really wide. Coming into Malasana from here, drop your hips. So maybe you need to be up a little bit higher. That's cool. You can wiggle here. We're going to find some breath movement here. Bring your hands to the tops of your feet. Inhale, send your hips up. Breath in, exhale, lower. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, hips come up. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Settle in that Malasana. I know it's a tough place to settle, right? Big breath in. Exhale, fold, hips up. Now heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, left foot steps back, find a runner's lunge. So we're gonna wiggle a little bit from front to back here. Really firming up again through that left hamstring. Maybe shimmy from side to side. Now step forward. Inhale, rise. Reach through fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back. Same thing, runner's lunge. Move from front to back or side to side or all of the above. Take a breath here. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, down dog, step it back. Release. Settle. You can move. You can just hold. I want you to lift out of your shoulders. Let your heels sink towards the ground. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend knees, look forward, step to top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. On the exhale, hands move through heart center. I want you to step your left foot back, warrior two. Settling into this warrior two. Spread your fingers wide, sink that right front knee. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Big, deep breath, come off that quad though. Exhale, extended side angle. And grab a block. I want that block on the inside of your foot. Right elbow can come to the thigh. Left fingertips reach back over your ear. Press down. You'll see why we want that block in just a second here. I'm actually going to set my block up on the highest level. Now, take your left fingertips right to the ceiling. Big breath, press through that right front heel. Come into your triangle here. So I've got my block. I'm going to set it on the back side of my shin to open my chest. Little soft bend in that right knee. Sink back into your extended side. You can keep your hand on the block. One more press back into your triangle, straightening through that front leg. Big breath in. Exhale, sink forward, square down your hips, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Whew. Exhale, right foot steps back, left toes out front. Remember, grab your block. I'm gonna go ahead and just set it on the back side of my shin so I don't have to maneuver it. But settle into that warrior two. Let the hips open, press that left knee out and open. Fingers spread nice and wide. Breath here. Exhale, reverse your triangle, reach. Take a breath here. Exhale, extended side, left elbow, left thigh, right fingertips, reach over your ear. Again, we're reaching out of the ribs all the way down into the pelvis. Take a breath in. Exhale, press straight into your triangle. Right fingertips are going to reach to the ceiling now, not over your ear. You can use the block to bring your chest up higher. Sink back into your extended side. Press back. Sink into that extended side. Square down your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, step forward, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to mat, step it back, down dog. Deep full breath in. Open up, exhale. Sigh that out. Take a breath here. On the exhale, step forward, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. On the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, runner's lunge. Just a moment, grab your blocks. Big, deep breath in, press it, open pyramid. Skip that back foot if you'd like. You can keep the blocks to really keep your spine nice and long. Draw your hips square. Breathe. into that right hamstring. Press your left heel towards the ground. You're going to feel that left calf. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to step that left foot even further back into your runner's lunge, then set that back knee down, kneeling lunge. Hands come to top of shins. Breathe into that left hip flexor. Breathe. Now, little bit of maneuvering here. Use your blocks. I want you to tuck that back knee or back toes and lift the back knee. Now, lift the front right leg. We're going to carefully set it down, setting up for a half pigeon from here. Now, you can keep the blocks. I've got my blocks. Big, deep inhale. Just lift for the tip top of your head. Exhale, round a little bit. Inhale. So a little bit of movement. Be real careful with your knee. And then when you're ready, you can put a block under your right hip if you'd like and find your fold forward. Inhale, slowly rise. If you've got that block under your right hip, just move it out of the way. Tuck your left toes. Send that right leg up and back. Oof, big circles, big kicks. Shake it out. Angry hip. Kick it out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, again, move forward, top of mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll to stand. Reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, runner's lunge, just to set up with the blocks. Take the breath in, exhale into your pyramid. So I always like to start in a runner's lunge before I move into pyramid. It's my favorite way to get into pyramid because in a runner's lunge, your hips are already squared. And that's where we want our hips to stay in a pyramid. Press that right heel towards the ground. Breathe into the left hamstring. You can stay up. I've cut my back nice and long. I'm using blocks tonight. Take a breath here. As you exhale, again, I want a big step back with that right foot. Set the right knee to the earth, kneeling lunge. Draw up. Stretch that right hip flexor. Shoulders down your back. All right, now release, hands to blocks, tuck the back foot, lift. Now very carefully pick up that left foot and set it down across the front of the mat, setting up for your half pigeon here. So again, I'm gonna stay up and just lengthen and just kind of roll through the back just a little bit here for a few breaths. And then use the exhale to fold forward. If it would feel good, you can also stay up. There's no rule that says you have to fold forward in a half pigeon. And on an inhale, press yourself up. Tuck the right toes, send that left leg up and back, big circles, big kicks, just to work out that left leg. And then find your last down dog for your practice tonight. Breathing the entire length of your body here. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, set your knees to the earth. Let's slowly come all the way down to a seat. And I want you to step your feet out wide in front of you, so they're mat width apart. Hands come to the tops of the shins. I want you just to roll, spread your shoulders really nice and wide. Now inhale, sit really nice and tall. Exhale, roll. Inhale. Do that one more time. Exhale, roll, spread your shoulders, chin is tucked. Inhale. And on this next one, roll all the way down to your back. Set your feet flat, take your arms nice and wide. And I want you to take the right foot to the ceiling, interlace your hands behind that right hamstring. Just one more little hamstring stretch here. You can slide the hands up behind the right calf. Send your left leg long. Whew. Breathe. Keep a flex in that right foot as much as you can. Breath here. Exhale, half happy baby. Catch that right outer edge of foot or right big toe and just drag that right knee down. And take an inhale. As you exhale, use your left hand, guide your right knee cross body. Wiggle that right shoulder nice and flat. Maybe your body feels different in this twist than it did at the beginning of practice. Inhale, draw everything back through center. Send your left foot to the ceiling, send your right foot long, right leg long. Same thing, you can keep the hands behind that left hamstring, or you can slide for a little bit deeper. Breathe. Take another breath in. Exhale, half happy baby. Just release here, let that left knee get really nice and heavy. Big inhale. Exhale, use your right hand to guide your left knee, cross body. Shimmy that left shoulder down. Look at your left fingers. Come back through center. Hug both knees in, wrap your arms around your shins, catch opposite elbows. Inhale, give yourself a big squeeze. Exhale, release. Shavasana. Let your feet fall open, your palms open, and an easy breath through the body. And on an inhale, bring movement back into your body. Find tiny movements through fingers and toes and ankles and wrists. And take a full body stretch, reach overhead. As you exhale, draw one knee in and then the other. Rock a bit before you settle to one side or the other in a fetal position. And use the strength of your arms, press yourself up to a seated position. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center. Close your eyes or gaze at your fingertips. Take a deep, full cleansing breath all the way through your heart space to the very pit of your belly. Fill up and open up. Exhale. Sigh that out. One more deep breath, just like that. Fill up and open up. Exhale. Sigh that out. Draw your thumbs to forehead center. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within you. Namaste. And thank you, as always, for joining me.